Hello everyone. Welcome back to Holistic Health 24H. Today, we're going to explore a very common but often overlooked issue, the reason why older adults frequently feel tired and sluggish, even when they haven't been overexerting themselves. In today's modern life, despite societal advancements and improved healthcare conditions, many elderly people still often complain about persistent fatigue, sluggishness, and a lack of energy. What's concerning is that this condition isn't solely caused by aging, it can also stem from various hidden and complex factors within the body. According to medical research, up to 70% of older adults experience chronic fatigue, which seriously affects their quality of life, mobility, mental well-being, and overall health. In fact, this could even be a warning sign of serious underlying illnesses if not detected and addressed promptly. So, why do older adults so often feel tired? What are the real causes behind this? And what's really happening inside the body that makes it difficult for them to maintain their health and alertness like before? In the next section, we'll uncover 10 surprising, and somewhat alarming, facts about why elderly people constantly feel tired. These insights will surely help you better understand the issue and care more effectively for your loved ones, helping them enjoy a healthier, more joyful life every day. Let's get started. 1. Decline in heart and lung function, the engines gradually weakening over time. When we are young, every heartbeat and breath is filled with vitality. But as we age, these engines of life begin to slow down. The heart no longer pumps as strongly as before, while the lungs, the key organs for oxygen exchange, gradually lose their elasticity and capacity. According to research from the American Heart Association, heart contractility declines by an average of 30% after the age of 60, and lung capacity can decrease by up to 40% without regular exercise. When the organs do not receive enough oxygen, we begin to feel tired more quickly, get out of breath just from walking a few steps or climbing a short flight of stairs. This isn't about being weak. It's a signal that the body needs foundational care, especially for the heart and lungs. 2. Muscle loss and decreased endurance, when every step takes more effort. Muscles are the body's powerhouse. They help us move, support our posture, maintain balance, and are even closely linked to immunity, memory, and emotional well-being. However, after the age of 50, we begin to gradually lose muscle mass, a process known as sarcopenia. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, older adults can lose 1 to 2% of their muscle mass per year, and by age 80, may lose up to 50% of their total muscle compared to their youth. This explains why many elderly individuals feel weak, tire easily even from walking, or experience trembling hands just from lifting a water basin. Maintaining gentle physical activity combined with a diet rich in plant-based proteins and vitamin D is the best way to slow down this process. 3. Sleep disorders, the body doesn't truly rest, fatigue accumulates night after night. Sleep is when the body regenerates energy. Ironically, sleep is often a luxury for older adults. According to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, nearly 50% of people over 65 have sleep-related issues such as insomnia, frequent nighttime awakenings, or waking too early. Lack of sleep not only leads to fatigue but also impairs memory, weakens the immune system, and increases the risk of falls. This explains why many seniors feel sluggish even after resting all day, because their bodies are resting, but not truly recovering. 4. Nutritional deficiencies, eating plenty but still lacking nutrients. Don't assume eating a lot means getting enough nutrition. As the digestive and absorption systems weaken, elderly people may fail to absorb essential nutrients, particularly iron, vitamin B12, vitamin D, and folic acid. These nutrients play critical roles in red blood cell production, nerve function, and metabolism. A study by Tufts University, USA, revealed that over 25% of older adults are deficient in vitamin B12 without even realizing it. The result? Persistent fatigue, brain fog, rapid heartbeat, and a noticeable lack of vitality. Nutrition is not just about eating to feel full, it's about eating right, eating enough, and eating in a way that suits an aging body. 5. Chronic illnesses, the silent thieves that drain energy. Many elderly people live with conditions like diabetes, kidney disease, arthritis, and heart failure, often without realizing how much these illnesses silently drain their daily energy. Diabetes causes high blood sugar, but the sugar can't enter cells to produce energy. Arthritis leads to persistent pain, affecting sleep and movement. Heart failure forces the heart to work harder with lower efficiency. Each condition pushes the body into a constant battle, resulting in long-term fatigue. What's more concerning is that many of these diseases progress silently and are only detected after complications arise. That's why regular health checkups and close monitoring of chronic conditions are absolutely essential. 6. Medication side effects, a double-edged sword. Older adults often take multiple medications at the same time to treat chronic illnesses. However, many don't realize that these drugs can cause drowsiness, dizziness, low blood pressure, dehydration, or even anxiety, all of which contribute to fatigue. For example, high doses of blood pressure medications may reduce blood flow to the brain too much, leading to feelings of weakness. Sleep aids, when misused, can cause grogginess throughout the day without real rest. The danger lies in the fact that many people blame aging, not the medications. If you feel persistently tired after starting a new medication, don't hesitate to talk to your doctor. 7. Dehydration and electrolyte imbalance, the hidden fatigue few notice. Few people realize that losing just 2 to 3% of the body's water can cause fatigue, brain fog, and a racing heart, especially in older adults who often don't feel thirsty or limit water intake to avoid nighttime urination. This can lead to prolonged, unnoticed dehydration. In addition, the use of diuretics, diarrhea, or poor diet can cause electrolyte imbalances, leading to irregular heartbeat, muscle cramps, nausea, all of which contribute to unexplained fatigue. 8. Depression and anxiety. Fatigue isn't just physical. Aging isn't just about physical decline, it's also an emotional upheaval. With busy children, the loss of loved ones, and declining health, many elderly individuals feel lonely, isolated, and useless. Depression in older adults doesn't always manifest as sadness. Instead, it may show up as insomnia, poor appetite, chronic fatigue, or social withdrawal, signs often mistaken as normal aging. The World Health Organization, WHO, has warned that depression in the elderly is often overlooked, yet it can seriously impact quality of life and even lead to both physical and mental exhaustion. 9. Slowed metabolism, energy, trickling out drop by drop. Metabolism is the process of converting food into energy. As we age, this process slows down. Fewer calories are burned, and energy production drops, leaving older adults feeling sluggish despite eating well and getting enough rest. That's why even with a balanced diet and proper rest, many seniors still feel exhausted, because their internal energy factory no longer runs as efficiently. 10. Lack of physical activity. Sitting still also drains your health. Last but not least is the habit of being sedentary. Many seniors, out of fear of falling, joint pain, or simply a lack of encouragement, choose to sit or lie down for most of the day, watching TV for hours. But this is the fastest route to muscle atrophy, poor blood circulation, cognitive decline, and increased fatigue. Health experts recommend that older adults engage in at least 30 minutes of light activity each day. Even simple actions like walking around the house, doing stretching exercises, or gentle seated movements can help activate the body, sustain metabolism, and uplift the spirit. Closing message. As you can see, fatigue in older adults is not simply a normal part of aging. Behind it could be silent yet serious causes, from organ function decline and nutrient deficiencies to emotional disorders and sedentary habits. Each seemingly small factor may actually be a crucial link in a vicious cycle of exhaustion, weakness, and reduced quality of life. It's important not to brush off fatigue as just old age. On the contrary, it's a valuable signal from the body, a reminder to take better care of ourselves. From diet, sleep, and physical activity to managing chronic conditions and mental health, all aspects must be considered with care and proactivity. If you or your loved ones frequently feel prolonged fatigue, don't ignore it. Start with simple steps like adjusting your routine, staying hydrated, eating balanced meals, and especially, moving regularly. And most importantly, don't hesitate to consult a doctor for proper examination and guidance. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and share it with your loved ones, because a small action on your part could help someone better understand their health. Don't forget to subscribe to Holistic Health 24H and turn on notifications so you won't miss out on more useful videos about natural, scientific, and comprehensive elderly care. Thank you, and see you in the next video.